Good morning. This is your host, Jeff Ski Kinsey, and this is a live cast, and hopefully we'll be up and running here in a second. What I wanted to do was share this on Twitter as well, but that's going to be a little problematic. I guess I'll share it after the fact. Still working some kinks out with the YouTube Live integration, and I think I got the camera a little bit crooked. So stuff happens, right? Reminder, this is Saturday. I'm your host, Jeff Ski Kinsey, and this is my live cast. I've tried Periscope, and what I found is it was having trouble with microphones for some reason. Now, I don't have a lot of bandwidth as far as up speed goes to upload, and so that might have had something to do with it, but I thought it was my microphone, which I really love this microphone. I think I paid $15-16. I got it on Prime Day, and so I saved some money there. But love the microphone. It's got a nice long cord. I can use it. I can record from the mobile recording studio inside or outside the vehicle, which is kind of cool. And I think it does a great job quality-wise. And so I'm glad to be able to be using it. I'm also glad to be able to get full 720 HD video quality. Periscope was forcing me to reduce the size of the video down to, I think, 320 by 320 when I did square versions, or in landscape maybe 5 something by 320. Just not good enough. So hey, long story short, today is Saturday. Yesterday was Black Friday, but we're still running our Black Friday special on the Mo app, so check it out. The website is moapp.us. I've been playing around with HTML, and I just wasn't making progress fast enough, so I had to jump over to WordPress and grab a theme that I liked, and is hopefully going to let me do some neat stuff with it. So I threw that together pretty quick because I need some landing pages for some of the adverts we're going to be running. If I can help advance your efforts, you just want a shoulder to cry on or somebody to cheer you on, then reach out. And the best way to do that is to pick up your mobile phone and dial #250, and at the prompt say double sales. Together, what if we doubled your sales in the next 90 days? Would that have any impact on your life, on your business, on your relationships, on your employees? Think about that. Now, the cool thing about this is you're sitting here saying, well, Ski, that's not possible. Some of you might even go as far as to say, well, if there was a better way to do this, I would have thought of it, right? You might have invented a solution, and you're excited about it, and you're going as fast as you can, right? You got both paddles in the water, just paddling full speed ahead, and you're saying, there's no way to double sales. I thought the same thing. Okay? Or you could be sitting there saying, well, if there was a better way, I would have thought of it. Been there, done that. Here's the thing. You don't know because you haven't done it. Okay, once you learn how to do it, it's like, oh my God, that was simple. Not easy, but simple. That's right. I discovered this amazing methodology, framework in 1992. That's when the late Dr. Ellie Goldratt, he was still with us back then, had introduced a second edition of his book, The Goal, a process of ongoing improvement, co-authored with Jeff Cox. Changed my life. I studied that thing. Fortunately, we were living in Sydney, Ohio at the time. Studied that thing, studied it. The local library had a copy. I read it, checked it out, extended it, took it back, checked it out again, and studied. And As a result, in 1997, I was able to launch a business with no employees, no overhead. My break even was like less than $200 a month for a business generating thousands of dollars a month in revenue. How'd I do that? Excuse me. How did I do that? Well, reach out and find out. Pick up the mobile phone, dial pound 250 and say double sales. If you're a motorcycle dealership, I'm especially interested in helping you. We've got this amazing app, the Mo app, again, moapp.us, and I'm the exclusive reseller for the US of A. So I'd love to talk to you about getting your business advertised in there and how I can help you double sales in the next 90 days. By the way, what if it took 6 months? You're going to be upset? I would hope not. Right? But even in the dead of winter, as we face that in the next 90 days in Northeast Ohio and northern half of the United States, even so, we can still double sales. Okay, what was your December like last year? What if we doubled that? Okay, yes, there's a virus out there. But because motorcycling is such a great social distancing tool, many motorcycle shops are reporting increase in revenue. Are you getting your fair share of that? If not, let's talk. I could go on and on. By the way, I got some workshops, some things that we can do online, but I could go on and on. You have not because you ask not. You need to ask, you need to reach out. And as I mentioned on our podcast this morning, boy, my mind just went blank as I said that. Two things. As I said on the podcast this morning, two things. You need to watch the movie Moneyball. Okay, and I'm looking, it's outside my arm's reach, my DVD of Moneyball. I found a great deal. I think it was at Big Lots. They had previously viewed DVDs and they had Moneyball. And I think I paid $3 or $5 for it. You're going to want to own this. You're going to want to watch it more than once, more than twice, more than 4 times. I've probably watched it at least 10 times, maybe closer to 20 or maybe even more. Why? Because it explains how you get stuff done when you're faced with a constraint. Now, in the movie Moneyball, they're talking about sabermetrics, and I'm not talking about sabermetrics for your business, okay? But I am talking about determining the constraint and overcoming it. And that's the lesson of Moneyball for those of us not in professional sports. Why did I say that? At the beginning of the movie, the owner says, look, we've got a constraint. I got this much money. And he says to Billy Bean, played by Brad Pitt, he says, I need you to be okay with the amount of money I have to spend. And Billy says, no, I can't do it. He says, I need you to. He says, that's all the money I got. And so he hires this kid, and this kid says, look, there's a team out there that we can afford to get us into the championship game. Got to believe. That's step number one. But really, step number one is watch Moneyball. And then if you say, what if some of the lessons in that applied to my business? There's a great scene in there where they bring in this veteran, and it looks like they're paying him a lot of money, but they're not. As I remember, the New York Yankees were paying half of his salary, millions of dollars, for him not to play for the Yankees. And he's playing, he goes to get a soda, a pop, or in parts of Florida, a Coke. What kind of Coke do you want? He goes to the soda machine, and it's like it won't come out. And the player walks by and says, that's $1. And he's like, what? He's used to free soda everywhere he's ever played. And the guy says, what? $1? And he goes, yeah, welcome to Oakland. Okay. Well, if you didn't know, before the movie's out, they get free soda. How'd you like free soda for all your employees? How'd you like to have a machine in the back for employees free soda. Maybe you already do that. Okay. I can help, but not if you don't ask. And by the way, so that's the second thing. You got to reach out. And again, pick up the mobile phone and leave me a message. I'll call you back within 24 hours, Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday, usually within minutes or an hour or so. And together we can make a difference. I'm not serious about this. I mean, this really works. I've done it repeatedly for other businesses, for my own business, and I'd love to help you. So remember, it's going to be as great a day as you make up your mind to make it. So join me and let's make it a fabulous day. Okay?